News from Punjab. One MLA-One pension scheme has been cleared in Punjab. Punjab governor approves the One MLA-One pension scheme. The former MLAs eligible for one pension irrespective of the number of terms that they have served. MLAs used to receive separate payouts for each term served. The Punjab State Cabinet has cleared the bill in May. The Punjab CM has said that this will save a lot of tax for the public. Let me go across to Ghazali for more details on this. Ghazali, first of all, give us a sense of how the former MLAs or those still MLAs are reacting to this One MLA-One pension notification.
See, first the notification which was applicable since this new bill has been approved was that every MLA, whether he has, if an MLA has served for one term and after that he loses the next election or wins the next election. So if he loses the next election, then his pension was of a certain amount which he used to get. But a winning MLA, despite winning that the elections and despite being the MLA for every term, his pension, he used to even draw the pension as well. Now the government says that through this bill they aim to save around 19 crores, and when this bill was brought in the assembly, even then outside the assembly and within the assembly, not only the sitting MLAs but even ex-MLAs had opposed it from the opposition party, saying that this is just an emolument which the retired MLAs get for their own livelihood because they are not in politics or they are not earning or sitting MLAs. So it certainly withdrew sharp criticism from MLAs or ex-MLAs from Congress as well as Akali Dal, but the government says that it is there to end the VIP culture, it is there to end the extra expenses which is borne out by the exchequer's tax money. So this is where the government is trying to earn a brownie point and go by its poll promise of abolishing VIP culture in Punjab.
Also, Ghazali, it's understandable that the MLAs or the former MLAs who may be losing out on that amount are disgruntled, but is the government giving us a sense of how much they believe that they'll be able to save this way, or is it too early? They've not made those calculations yet. Ghazali, are you able to hear me? All right, we seem to have lost the line with Ghazali. We'll just go back to him in a bit. But Ahbab Singh Grewal, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, is already with us. So let's get a response from him. Ahbab Singh Grewal, first of all, is there any calculation already done as to how much amount the government will be able to save by giving only one pension to one MLA?
Well, actually it does, ma'am. Good evening. It's about 19 to 20 crores a year. It's about 19 to 20 crores a year. So it's about 100 crores and all. More importantly, it's the intent. We intend to make sure that when people claim that they have joined politics for public service, and then obviously, as the record speaks, all the MLAs, they might claim whatever, that they don't have other sources of income, but all of them have businesses, and all of them have their assets have gone up once they've remained MLAs. I'm not accusing anybody of corruption, but what I'm saying is the general thumb rule is that everybody's assets go up. So why should the state exchequer be paying you multiple pensions even while you are an MLA, and why must you be drawing so much on the state exchequer? So our intent was to remove this culture, and I welcome the step in the sense it's the first step in the right direction. It's not going to be a very big difference, but with this our intention is clear that this is the direction we want the Punjab government to go in, and this is the way we want to do our politics. And we are very sure that once this is the first step, once these steps start increasing, the overall difference will be quite substantial.
So how do you respond to the criticism coming in that this is, as you're yourself saying, it's not a huge amount? Then why not just let them have it? At least that's what the opposition MLAs seem to be suggesting.
Well, ma'am, first of all, because most of them are out of work, they would want multiple pensions. That's number one. But number two is that it's not a question of letting them have it. It's the people's money. And the government's job is to be prudent with the people's money. And that's what we are doing. We are showing fiscal prudence. And as Mr. Mann had said on the floor of the assembly, that Mr. Bajwa had categorically asked the Congress that I want to do seva in Punjab now. So why should a person who has asked to do seva be entitled to multiple pensions and multiple facilities when he wants to do seva? Seva is not done for things in return. So Our basic thing is that, ma'am, yes, this might be 100 crores over a period of 5 years, but once you add the whole package up, it's going to be a huge package, and that package can be used to make the lives of people of Punjab better. So their criticism is just for the sake of it. I don't see any merit in their arguments.
Do you see any resistance coming in now that the government has made its intention clear?
The Honourable Governor did send this back once for the government to reconsider, but the government was firm in its decision. And once this has been done, I don't think there's any point in anybody resisting anymore, because this is the way things are going to be in Punjab from now on.
All right, let's get a view from the leader of the BJP, former General Secretary BJP Punjab as well. Manjeet Rai is joining us here on the show. Manjeet Rai, Ahbab Singh Grewal, they're saying that this may be a small amount, but this is just showing the intention of the Bhagwant Mann government that they are not going to squander away the money of the taxpayers, of the general public, the money that should be used for them, which was being given to the MLAs as some of them double pensions in some sense, will now not be given. So why resist this move?
Yes, of course, if they have done this job to give the pension only a single time, that is very nice, and all the ex-MLA must be accepted because anyone who retired from any employment, he get a one pension. That's why MLA has also get a one pension. This is the right decision taken by the Aam Aadmi Party government, and approval given by the Honourable Governor of the Punjab.
So you think that this is a step in the right direction, because there has been some amount of resentment to this?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. If they do any right thing on right track, we will say that is very nice for Punjab. Maybe amount very few, but why they are taking 3 and 4 time pension from the Punjab Treasury? This is the if any other employee he gets any one time.
All right, sir. We get the drift of what you're saying, sir. Many thanks to both of you for joining us here on the show. So by and large, it's very rare, but we see the BJP leader there agreeing with the Aam Aadmi Party leader on this count at least, though a small amount will be saved. But certainly, as the Aam Aadmi Party is saying, it's a step in the right direction, will save the government some money, the state some money, and this can be used for other purposes for the general public. Many thanks both of you for joining us here on the show.